My gaming clan leader rigged tournaments for cash, so I exposed his secret scheme. My clan leader was raking in thousands by secretly rigging our gaming tournaments, until I caught him locking out opponents with admin tricks. I joined an online gaming clan called Shadow Pulse 2 years ago, drawn by their reputation in competitive first-person shooter tournaments. I'm 24, a college dropout who turned gaming into a side hustle, and the clan offered a chance to earn cash prizes in high-stakes matches. Our leader Jake was a 30-year-old pro gamer with years of experience, organizing our practices and entering us into online circuits. He was intense but fair, setting up strategies that got us to the top ranks. We'd win small tournaments, splitting the $500 or $1,000 prizes among the five-member team, and I started saving for a new gaming rig. Everything felt legit until I noticed odd patterns in our recent wins. It started with a regional tournament last month, where we faced weaker teams but still raked in $2,000. Jake handled the signups and match scheduling, and I saw him spending extra time in private chats with tournament organizers. Our wins felt too easy. Opponents lagged at key moments or missed shots they usually nailed. I checked replay footage and noticed one team's player disconnecting right before a clutch round, costing them the match. I saved the video clip thinking it might be a glitch, but it happened again in the next tournament. We won $3,000 and Jake took a bigger cut, saying it covered organizational costs. I started wondering if something was off, especially since he bought a new car shortly after. I decided to investigate quietly. I reviewed past tournament schedules Jake posted and compared them to our win streaks. Over 6 months, we'd won 80% of matches, far higher than our skill level suggested, especially against top clans. I downloaded match logs from the game server, which showed unusual ping spikes for opponents during critical moments. I saved the data, noting timestamps where their connections dropped. I also checked Jake's social media and saw posts about meeting sponsors at gaming expos, with photos of him handing over cash envelopes. I saved those images, suspecting they tied to our wins. My clanmates didn't seem to notice, focused on the prize money, but I kept my findings to myself. One night, I stayed up late analyzing a recent match replay. I spotted Jake typing commands in a private admin chat during the game, something only tournament hosts should do. The opponent's health bar glitched down at that exact moment, securing our victory. I recorded the screen, zooming in on his chat window, and saved the file. I also noticed a new gaming peripheral company sponsoring our clan, with Jake posting about a partnership deal. I looked up the company and found it was linked to a known match-fixing scandal from last year. I saved the article and cross-referenced it with Jake's posts. My gut told me he was rigging tournaments, but I needed proof of cash flow to confirm it. I set up a plan to monitor Jake's moves. I created a fake player profile to join a practice lobby he hosted, watching for any odd admin actions. I also asked a tech-savvy friend to help analyze the match logs for signs of manipulation. He agreed to check discreetly, and I saved his contact info. The next tournament was in 2 weeks, offering a $5,000 prize, and I knew Jake would be pushing hard. I decided to keep playing along, gathering evidence during the event, and planned to confront him with the clan if I found hard proof of his secret rigging scheme. The stakes were high, and I wanted to protect my reputation and the team's integrity before it was too late. The next tournament loomed, and I was determined to uncover Jake's secret rigging scheme. I'd already saved video evidence of him typing admin commands during a match, match logs showing opponent ping spikes, and screenshots of his social media posts with cash envelopes and a shady sponsor linked to past scandals. My tech-savvy friend was analyzing the logs, and I'd set up a fake player profile to monitor Jake's actions. The $5,000 prize on the line made me push harder, knowing Jake would be extra careful. I kept playing with the clan, acting normal, while planning to catch him in the act during the event. The tournament started on a Saturday afternoon, and I logged in early to watch Jake's setup. He hosted the practice lobby, and I noticed him adjusting server settings through a private interface I hadn't seen before. I recorded the screen, capturing him tweaking latency controls, which could affect opponents' gameplay. My fake profile joined the lobby, and I saw him mute my mic remotely, a power only admins should have. I saved the footage and noted the time. During the first match, our opponents lagged at a critical moment, letting us win a close round. I checked the game stats afterward and found their ping spiked to 500 milliseconds, far higher than normal, matching the server tweak I'd recorded. I downloaded the stats and added them to my evidence. After the match, I checked Jake's computer activity through a shared clan tool we used for coordination. He'd left a tab open with a payment app, showing a $1,000 transfer from an unknown account labeled Tournament Fund. I took a screenshot before he closed it, linking it to our win. I also noticed a new email notification on his screen from the shady sponsor company, mentioning a bonus for smooth execution. I photographed the email preview, noting the sender and date. My friend texted me later that night, saying the match log showed artificial latency spikes triggered by an admin override, confirming manipulation. He sent me his analysis report, which I saved. I wanted to see where the money was going. I followed Jake after a clan meeting at a local cafe, keeping my distance. He met a man in a suit near an ATM, and I saw him hand over cash before walking away. I took photos of the exchange, zooming in to capture their faces and noted the time, 6 p.m. on a Saturday. I checked my phone. It was June 28th, 2025, around the time of our last win. I saved the images and researched the man online, finding he was a known figure in underground gaming circuits. I added his profile link to my folder. The evidence was stacking up, but I needed to connect the cache to the rigging. The next day, I set up a decoy match with my fake profile, inviting Jake to host. I asked him to test a new server, and he agreed, unaware I was watching. He adjusted the settings again, and I recorded him granting my decoy account invincibility for a test round. I saved the clip showing his admin abuse. My friend suggested we trace the payment app account, so I contacted a cybersecurity contact I knew from college, asking for a discreet check. They agreed, and I saved their response. The tournament's final round was in 3 days, and I planned to use the decoy footage and cache photos to confront Jake with the clan, aiming to end his secret scheme before the big prize payout. The tension was building, and I knew I had to act fast to protect our team's reputation. The final round of the tournament was hours away, and I was ready to confront Jake about his secret rigging scheme. I had recordings of him tweaking server settings and granting my decoy account invincibility, photos of him handing cash to a shady figure linked to underground gaming, and a cybersecurity contact working to trace the payment app account. My friend's analysis confirmed artificial latency spikes, and I'd saved an email preview from the sponsor company about a bonus. The $5,000 prize was on the line, and I knew Jake would push his plan to the limit. I coordinated with my clanmates, planning to expose him after the match to avoid disrupting the event live. I logged in early to monitor the setup. Jake hosted the final lobby, and I watched him connect to a private server hub I hadn't seen before. I recorded him entering a code that locked out opponent controls, ensuring our win. The match started at 3:30 p.m. CEST on June 28th, 2025, and our rivals struggled. Lag froze their movements, handing us an easy victory. I saved the gameplay footage, zooming in on the locked controls timestamp. After the win, Jake announced the $5,000 prize, taking a $2,000 cut for expenses, which raised eyebrows among the team. I checked the payment app screenshot again, and my cybersecurity contact texted that the account traced to the sponsor company, confirming cash flow from rigging. I saved the text. To seal the case, I followed Jake after the match ended. He drove to a parking garage downtown, meeting the same man in a suit from before. I took photos from my car, capturing them exchanging a thick envelope, likely the sponsor's payout. The time was 5:45 p.m. CEST, and I noted the date. I saved the images and researched the garage's security cameras, contacting the property manager to request footage. They emailed me a clip showing Jake's license plate and the exchange, which I added to my evidence. My clanmates grew suspicious when Jake avoided questions about the big cut, so I shared my plan to confront him with the proof. We met at a clan hangout that evening, just the 5 of us. I presented the evidence on my laptop, footage of server tweaks, the invincibility clip, cash exchange photos, the sponsor email, and the traced payment account. I showed the gameplay lockout and explained how it rigged our wins, costing opponents fair play. Jake tried to deflect, saying it was strategy, but the team saw the timestamps and money trail. They voted him out, and I reported the rigging to the tournament organizers with my folder of evidence. They disqualified our wins, redistributing prizes, and banned Jake from future events. A week later, the sponsor company faced an investigation after my footage leaked online, thanks to an anonymous tip. Jake disappeared from gaming circles, and my clan reformed under a new leader. I used my share of the redistributed prize, $800, to upgrade my rig and started a side project tracking fair play in tournaments. My cybersecurity contact offered to collaborate, and I saved their proposal.